Generation TikTok now has the power to change trends, make careers, and sell out products in real time on a global scale. But how exactly does a global TikTok trend start life? How does it gain traction with millions on the app? And what happens when it spills over into real life? It only takes a single post to spark a global trend. And it doesn't even need our biggest stars. The power of TikTok means anyone can go viral anytime. An algorithm that prioritizes great content above fake followers. The age of the influencer is over. Welcome to true virality and new megatrends, driven by our creators. The thirst is real. Most commonly known for their lip balm, EOS saw an explosion of interest in their shave cream after TikTok creator Carly Joy went viral for sharing a real and honest review.
So, I live in Florida, right? I'm constantly in a bikini, and all the shaving products I had been using, they didn't do anything. They gave me razor bumps. I looked terrible, right? And so I decided to try some new stuff. I went to CVS and I found EOS Shea Better shave cream. For my people with female parts out there, I'm about to tell you the secret for how to bless your fucking cooch.
EOS ended up taking that exact phrase and making it the name of their EOS shave cream for a limited time. Since the viral TikTok, they've seen 25 times order growth on the EOS site and 450 times growth in EOS site visits for the shave cream. EOS became the #1 shave brand across men and women at Target and held that position for several weeks until it completely sold out.
One day you're walking along, or maybe you're just scrolling through TikTok because you love it so much, and on your feed pops up a TikTok from a creator named Carly Joy.
I'm about to change that for you.
So what did you see? How did you react to it?
So Carly Joy is an absolute joy, and it's really hard to describe in words. You really have to watch the TikTok to understand how incredible she is. She's so real. She's so authentic. She's so passionate.
So it literally just goes on like that, right? You get it, you run your razor under water again.
The interesting thing about it was, yes, it's hilarious. Yes, it's, using very funny and colorful language. But the reason why I believe this video really took off was the educational value. Yeah. When you actually spend some time reading through people's feedback and comments, you see that what people are talking about, it's not, oh, how funny it is that you say cooch and hoo-ha. What they talk about is, thank you, I never knew this. And that's what the beauty is of TikTok, is that, yes, it's incredibly entertaining, but it's also incredibly valuable from an educational standpoint.
You're gonna go down first. Then you're gonna go sideways on half of it this way, sideways on half of it this way, and then you go up. I swear by it. I got up and I checked my phone, and I've had videos go viral before, but not viral like that. And I look and I'm like, oh my God, a video of me shaving my which went viral. When they posted the video with the shaving cream bottles they made that had bless your fucking cooch on them, I was like, oh my God, I have to talk to them.
For marketers, it is about letting go of plans and jumping in and being a part of that moment.
I think brands need to realize that creators have more worth than they think. I think that's probably the best advertising they're gonna get in this day and age. And I think they really need to appreciate the value instead of blowing it off like, oh, it's a little side thing.
While we continue to view it as an incredibly important platform for being able to make those real connections, we also now have seen the power of TikTok in terms of driving our business. So it's been a tremendous success. When I tell you that right now we are just chasing the demand, and our business is double what it was a year ago.
Millions of views rack up on the first initial video. Looking for something to do, our TikTok community jumps on board. Liking, commenting, sharing. Swept up by the positivity, authenticity, and reliability of a real review. Over 50% of TikTok users have shared product reviews on and off the site. The hype heats up. Little Moon's mochi desserts have been a part of this hype by becoming one of the most sought-after ice cream products in the UK. When the Japanese-inspired snack sought to raise mass awareness and engagement with a new young audience, TikTok was the perfect place to do just that.
So earlier this year, Little Moons were completely sold out everywhere and went viral on TikTok. Tell me about your Little Moons experience.
So obviously Little Moons just blew up on TikTok, and I found it first on my For You page. And I actually work part-time at Tesco. Well, not anymore, quit. But yeah, so obviously I was seeing them come in on stock and everyone buying them. So I was like, what are these Little Moons? I want to try them. So I hid them in the back because they were literally like, as soon as we got them in, they were gone. And then I tried them on TikTok. From there, it kind of just became a trend.
Little Moons ran a one-day max in-feed ad that generated 6.7 million impressions and a healthy engagement rate of little over 4.5%. There's no doubt that their popularity soared on TikTok as the community shared their own creations about the brand. Hashtag Little Moons Mochi has over 175 million views, while hashtag Little Moons currently has over 300 million. Sales were up by 1,300% in Tesco in February versus the same time period in December. This winning combination of thumb-stopping organic content on its TikTok profile, supported by a targeted ad strategy, really helped deliver for the brand.
In terms of brands on TikTok, is there anything that you've seen with brands that you think they've done really, really well? I guess with something like Little Moons, obviously they've really managed to kind of tap into the platform and go viral.
I have seen that some brands are like doing challenges in creators' briefs when like advertising their brand or whatnot, and I think that's a good idea because it's getting like the viewers involved because it starts kind of like their own hashtag.
And what kind of thing would you say to people who say that's not really a career, it's not really a job path?
Well, I'd probably tell them to try it for themselves because it's a lot harder than you think.
James. Oh, I want a Little Moon.
What the? To have a career on TikTok, you do kind of depend on brands and working with brand deals, etc.
And you interact with quite a lot of brands organically anyway on your channel. You always kind of include what you're loving or what you're going out to find and buy at that moment. Do you do that with a brand mindset that you're kind of looking for brand deals, or is that just all natural?
It does come natural because, like I said, with Little Moons, I wanted to try them anyway.
We've got the Little Moons!
Like, I was seeing them sell out and all of that, so that was natural. It wasn't with the intent, I want Little Moons to pay me to do this. It was just fun.
What I think is so powerful about TikTok is because, for me at least, it's based on a fairly universal truth. The way that play and entertainment plays a really important role in our lives. I don't see why that would have, sole relevance for teens and early 20s. I've seen no real, reason why that wouldn't bear relevance to people in their 60s and 70s and everyone in between.
So we're obviously one of those brands that was ridiculously lucky to have a native campaign launched. And when I say native campaign, it wasn't even a campaign, it was just native TikToks that launched Little Moons on TikTok as a platform.
The great thing about TikTok is it's allowed us to access a younger generation of people in particular who, I'm not sure that most grocery brands and food brands typically get access to. So we're incredibly fortunate and we can see that in our brand tracking.
Amazing. So that means that now you've taken sort of the basics of the learnings from TikTok and taking it into TV and print?
Yeah, so we're really excited this summer that we've got bigger and bolder campaigns launching, and we don't quite know where it's going to find its way into yet. It'll certainly have a film element, certainly have a printed element, certainly have a digital element, and I think what you'll see is a healthy dose of the creative influence that we've had from TikTok and TikTok creators.
Would you say it started on TikTok?
I would certainly say that TikTok has had a really heavy influence on the brand this year.
Amazing.
Clothing brand American Eagle decided to connect with their audience and build hype through a TikTok-led marketing campaign. They launched In My AE Jeans hashtag challenge with Addison Rae, asking the community to show off their AE jeans for a chance to win a duet from Addison herself. This generated a huge level of interaction with over 800,000 video submissions.
How did you decide, what content to go to the platform with? We look for creators who are people that exemplify our brand, people who we think that our kid would really associate with. Sometimes that's regular kids, sometimes that's TikTok superstars like Addison Rae who truly love American Eagle. We find them and we build relationships with them because we value the creator so much here at AE, because to Craig's point, that's what's most successful for us. That's our formula. Great creators and giving them the ability to produce what they feel is right.
What was the atmosphere like, when you started to see, what the campaign was doing and how it was coming to life? What was that like?
I think as the campaigns began to develop here at American Eagle, I was blown away by the impact on our business. In the retail business, Monday morning is when we read the last week's sales success. And there have been a couple moments where we've launched campaigns on the TikTok platform that I'll literally have to pick up the phone and ask Ashley, am I reading these numbers correctly? That's billion with a B, right? And so, the intensity of the interest on what the American Eagle brand and our creators are doing on TikTok has blown me away. And at the same time, the impact on sales to very specific products that we are having our creators highlight is real.
But I think the most exciting part, and I think Craig's gonna agree here, we have our CFO saying, hey, marketing and social, look at that, it works, it sells jeans. So I think it really is a turnaround moment for some people who were skeptical about social marketing and what it can do to really show that it can have an impact on the actual business.
TikTok fits so well into the American Eagle marketing strategy because for so many years this brand has stood for individuality, and different generations have expressed that individuality in different ways, and now they're mostly expressing that on TikTok.
A buying frenzy begins. Products are stripped from supermarket shelves. Clothes sell for 10 times their price on resale sites. Shortages mean TikTok fans drive from store to store asking for the product by name. 71% of our users have bought something unplanned after seeing it on TikTok. Desperate to cop. TikTok is a platform that can organically turn products into veritable hypes literally overnight. And the mineral water brand Vulvic is one benefiting from the contagious enthusiasm of the TikTok community, which has discovered the recipe for a colorful drink made from raspberries, syrup, coconut drink, and hibiscus tea. And under the hashtag pink drink, users shared the interpretations of the now famous drink. The hashtag now has over 250 million views worldwide, with sales increasing by up to 150% in some cases, demonstrating how the enthusiasm and creative diversity of TikTok can inspire unplanned purchases.
I mean, internally, what was the reaction? Did someone believe this was not intentional marketing?
Yes, so to be honest, it was organic, right? Yeah. So it came out a little bit out of nowhere. Yeah. But yes, of course, people think it's a great idea, it's a great marketing idea.
You should claim that for yourself.
We are thinking of it. No, but joke aside, yes, we try to act as fast as we could in order really to be able to provide the product, right, and to communicate as broadly as possible. But yes, and the results, again, what was, I think, completely new to us as well is to see, I mean, at that time you go to any shop in Germany and you see empty shelf, right? So it's not only some super nice trend with mega KPIs that you see and your media team is telling you how amazing it is and you have green numbers everywhere. It's also just going to any shops and seeing, a bit shit, I mean, out of stock. Yeah. So something must really be happening.
Good. So we're, really excited to also help you explore how you can build on this. And I think what it also shows again is, as an example, how powerful the creators are, and many of them were are not, just natural people that also do TikToks and then come up with something like this. No? Yeah. But I think it's not the only case that we see where this works the way it does. So from your perspective, I think what's next? What do you plan to do after this? What we're going to see from Vulvic or Danone more broadly on TikTok in the future?
Yeah, I think it's definitely a platform that we want to keep investigating and pushing further. So yes, we need to be able to to give them the key, so to speak, so that the creators of content, they can take a little bit ownership of the product and come up with their own story and their own content, because this is what's going to be the most powerful. And so do you feel like it's really a point of uniqueness on TikTok? So how would you describe the uniqueness of TikTok versus the other platform for like brand or for marketers, for example?
Yeah, I think, so first of all, TikTok is an entertainment platform, and as you described, most people come to TikTok for to be entertained, to be uplifted, to be inspired, and often also to discover something. And I think that combination of like a positive tonality, people are themselves, people are authentic, they express themselves, but they also want to discover. It's of course a fantastic playing field for brands that is quite different to other platforms. So. If people want to discover something, if you make it like entertaining, oftentimes I think advertising is not even perceived as advertising. So it's just you appear in the feed, and if the content is fitting to the platform, is relevant, then users don't even perceive it as advertising, but also as part of the entertainment. But it still has the effect, or even a bigger effect. And I think that's the difference. And that's also where this co-creation of campaigns and also inviting consumers to build the brand together is also something that is quite unique on the platform.
When you love it and you've copped it, you've got to make a TikTok about it. As hashtag TikTok made me buy it hits 2.6 billion views and becomes a common phrase, for many, buying into a trending product is the key to online clout. Users show themselves taste testing, fit checking, skin salving, and booty popping. TikToking, filming, editing, flaunting, and transforming. A third of our users have made a TikTok based on their recent purchase. Repping the trend. The sharpest brands on the block rep right back, from spending on ads and gifting creators to renaming products and releasing new flavors. And the cycle begins again. Upended, disrupting commerce from the bottom.